The highlights of today's defense news, 28th of July 25. Ahmedabad-based engineer Keshavkant Sharma develops automated grenade-detonating drone, the Gati drone. Army places an order for 20 units. BEML and Hindustan Shipyard partner to develop advanced marine systems. The Ministry of Defence inks a contract worth 2,000 crore rupees with Bharat Electronics for air defence fire control radars for Indian Army. Bharat Dynamics receives an order of 809 crore rupees from Armoured Vehicles Nigam. Astra Rafael Comsys successfully completes user trials of its BNET Manas V UHF software-defined radio for the Army. Chennai-based AstroX Aerospace successfully completes high-altitude trials of Indigenous AstroX drone with Indian Army at 15,000 feet. Anadrone Systems unveils the Abhay drone, a swarming anti-radar decoy. R&D for indigenous defense technologies. MOD sanctions two major Kaveri engine projects for Ghatak UCAV. Army Chief announces Rudra Brigade for multi-domain combat readiness. Indian Navy's Eastern Fleet ships arrive at Da Nang, Vietnam. India gifts 72 vehicles to Maldives National Defense Force. A $565 million credit line for Maldives, talks on free trade pact. 14th edition of the Indo-Singapore Joint Military Exercise, Exercise Bold Kurukshetra 2025. Australia and UK to sign 50-year defense treaty despite US wavering on AUKUS submarine deal. Now the news in detail, first from the defense industry. The Gati drone, developed by Ahmedabad engineer Keshavkant Sharma, is a tactical innovation designed to automate and precision target grenade attacks in combat scenarios. Unlike traditional methods requiring manual detonation steps, Gati streamlines the entire process. Sharma's innovation addresses a critical battlefield requirement, the need for precision in grenade deployment. Traditional grenade attacks require manual pin removal followed by lever release with detonation occurring 4 seconds later. The Gati drone automates this entire process. This drone doesn't just drop the grenade on location, it removes the grenade's pin and releases the lever. Without removing the pin, a grenade cannot explode. This drone performs this action mid-air and ensures detonation at the target site. After the explosion, the drone returns safely. The drone can fly up to 7.5 kilometers at a height of 500 meters, carrying out targeted strikes with high accuracy. It weighs just 2.5 kilograms and has been successfully tested at its full range. Gati has demonstrated in front of the Army at Pokhran, following which the Army placed an order for more than 20 drones from Sharma's company, Prot Apan. BEML and Hindustan Shipyards have partnered to jointly work on the development of advanced marine systems to collaborate on the co-creation of advanced marine systems encompassing innovation, indigenous design, manufacturing and end-to-end life cycle support. Under the agreement, BEML will spearhead the design and development of specialized systems, applying its domain expertise in platform engineering and structural optimization. Hindustan Shipyards will complement this by accelerating indigenization initiatives and tapping into BEML's robust production capabilities, particularly in defense and heavy engineering domains. BEML, under the administrative control of the Ministry of Defense, operates in three verticals: construction and mining, rail and metro, and defense and aerospace. Hindustan Shipyard is the nation's premier shipbuilding organization, catering to the needs of shipbuilding, ship repairs, submarine construction and refits, as well as the design and construction of complex and state-of-the-art offshore and onshore structures. The Ministry of Defense has signed a contract with Bharat Electronics for the procurement of air defense fire control radars for the Army. The deal is worth 2,000 crore rupees under the Buy Indian Indigenously Designed, Developed and Manufactured, that is the IDDM category. With minimum 70% indigenous content, these fire control radars will be able to detect all forms of airborne threats, including fighter aircrafts, attack helicopters and enemy drones. This would mark a significant milestone in the modernization of the air defense regiments and enhance the Indian Army's operational readiness while contributing to the economic growth of the country. Bharat Dynamics has secured a significant domestic order worth 809 crore rupees from Armoured Vehicles Nigam Limited (AVNL) for the supply of one of its anti-tank guided missiles ATGMs. This order is to be executed over a period of 3 years, providing BDL with a structured timeline to efficiently plan and fulfill the contract. Astra Rafael Comsys, a joint venture between India's Astra Microwave Products and Israel's Rafael Advanced Defense Systems, has successfully completed the user trials for its BNET-V UHF software-defined radio designed for the Army. The BNET-SDR is part of ARC's highly advanced BNET portfolio, engineered from the ground up to meet the stringent specifications outlined by the Army. It supports broadband IP mobile ad hoc networking (MANET) with multiband and multi-channel capabilities, enabling secure, high-speed, low-latency digital communication, including voice, data, and video across land, sea, and air platforms. Its VUHF frequency range and software-defined nature allow efficient spectrum utilization and support for advanced waveforms, providing a versatile, reliable communication link for soldiers and command units in dynamic battlefield conditions. ARC operates a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility located at the Hardware Technology Park near Hyderabad Airport, which focuses on producing cutting-edge software-defined radios and other tactical communication systems for the armed forces. Chennai-based startup AstroX Aerospace has successfully completed the high-altitude trials of its indigenous drone, the AstroX X Pro, under the supervision of the Indian Army at an altitude of 15,000 feet. AstroX X Aerospace, founded in 2022 and based in Chennai, specializes in deep tech drone solutions for a variety of sectors, including agriculture, surveillance, inspection, surveying, and defense. The AstroX Pro drone is designed to provide enhanced industrial surveillance and inspection capabilities, featuring an impressive endurance time of about 70 minutes, which is crucial for sustained operations at high altitudes. The successful Army trials affirm the drone's readiness for operational deployment in domains requiring robust aerial surveillance and reconnaissance in tough terrains. Anadrone Systems had unveiled the Abhay drone, a swarming anti-radar decoy designed to confuse and suppress advanced air defense systems like the S-400 and HQ-9. Developed under India's Make 2 initiative, Abhay features electronic warfare payloads, chaff dispensers, and variable radar cross-section to simulate diverse aerial threats. With a range of 500 kilometers, endurance over 1 hour, and modular payloads, it supports missions including SEAD, ELINT, and unmanned teaming with platforms like Tejas Mark II and AMCA. SEAD and ELINT, two acronyms, are central to modern electronic warfare and air operations. SEAD, suppression of enemy air defenses, used to neutralize or disable enemy air defense system like surface-to-air missiles and radar sites, so friendly aircraft can operate safely. What are the methods it uses? The kinetic method, using anti-radiation missiles to destroy radar installations. Electronic methods, jamming or deceiving enemy radar and communication. For example, before a strike mission, SEAD drones or aircrafts might jam or destroy enemy radars to follow fighters like Tejas Mark II or AMCA to enter hostile airspace without being targeted. ELINT. ELINT is electronic intelligence to gather intelligence from non-communication electronic signals, especially radar emissions. What are its focus areas? Identifying radar types, frequencies, and locations, understanding enemy electronics capabilities and deployment patterns. What are the applications? Supports SEAD missions, threat assessment, and electronic warfare planning, enables real-time situational awareness and targeting precision. Together, SEED and ELINT form the backbone of electronic warfare strategies. One suppresses threats, the other reveals them. Inspired by global systems such as Shield AI's HiveMind and Ukraine's drone tactics, Abhay enhances India's indigenous EUW capabilities and signals potential for future exports through collaborations with DRDO and Kintek target systems. Dedicating a new brigade Rudra to the nation on the occasion of Kargil Vijay Divas, the Chief of Army Staff said it would be capable of providing both logistical and combat support from a single location as and when the need arises. Rudra will integrate fighting arms such as infantry, mechanized infantry, armored units, artillery, special forces, and unmanned aerial systems, all of which will receive specially designed logistics and combat support. Apart from the Rudra Brigade, the Indian Army has also formed an agile and lethal special strike force called Bhairav Light Commando Unit, which is prepared to surprise the enemy on the borders. Firepower has been enhanced manifold with the induction of drone platoons in every infantry battalion. Artillery has also been further strengthened with Shaktiban regiments equipped with drones, counter drones, and loitering munitions. Every regiment will have a composite battery equipped with these facilities. The Army Air Defense is being equipped with indigenous missile systems. As part of Indian Navy's ongoing operational deployment to Southeast Asia, Indian naval ships Delhi, Shakti, and Kiltan of the Eastern Fleet arrived at Tien Sa Port Da Nang, Vietnam on 24th of July. Personnel from both navies will take part in broad spectrum of professional interactions, including operational planning, discussions, and onboard briefings aimed at strengthening interoperability and mutual understanding. In geopolitics, India has gifted a total of 72 vehicles to the Maldives National Defence Force, representing a significant enhancement in defence cooperation between the two countries. The vehicle consignment includes a diverse set of operational and utility platforms for MNDF. Some of them are 8 27-seater buses, 10 pickup trucks, 10 minivans, 10 vans, 5 lorries, 8 tractors, 4 tipper drum trucks, 5 backhoe loaders, 2 cranes, 6 mini excavators, and 5 excavators. The key outcomes of Prime Minister's visit to the Maldives: announcing a $565 million line of credit for infrastructure and development projects, signing an agreement to reduce the Maldives' debt repayment burden to India by 40%, commencing formal talks on a bilateral investment treaty and a free trade agreement, reinforcing defense and security cooperation with infrastructure support and capacity building, renewing strategic partnership underpinned by shared commitments to regional stability. The 14th edition of the India-Singapore Joint Military Exercise Bold Kurukshetra 2025 is set to commence at Jodhpur and will continue till 4th of August 25. The exercise will witness the participation of 42 Singapore Armoured Regiment of the 4th Singapore Armoured Brigade and the Indian Army's Mechanized Infantry Regiment. The exercise will be conducted as a tabletop exercise and computer-based war game aimed at validating operational procedures for mechanized warfare. It will culminate in an equipment display by the Army. The objective of the exercise is to enhance interoperability and joint training capabilities of both the armies under United Nations mandate, thereby strengthening bilateral defense cooperation. In the global news, Australia and UK will sign a 50-year treaty to cement the AUKUS submarine pact, even as the major partner in the AUKUS agreement, US, wavers on the deal. The US is not a party to the new treaty. The details of the treaty have not yet been announced, but it is expected to cover a wide breadth of cooperation between the UK and Australia in developing the AUKUS nuclear-powered submarine, the first of which will be built in the UK before manufacturing begins in Adelaide in Australia. As part of the existing AUKUS agreement, Australia will pay about $4.6 billion to support British industry to design and produce nuclear reactors to power the future AUKUS-class submarines. It will pay a similar amount to the US to support America's shipbuilding industry. Under the $368 billion AUKUS program, Australia is scheduled to buy at least three Virginia-class nuclear-powered submarines from the US from the early 2030s. The new AUKUS-class nuclear submarine will be built first in the UK. Australia's first AUKUS boat to be built in Adelaide is expected to be in the water in the early 2040s. That's all the news for today. We hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you. Have a great week ahead.